Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take you through my Blocks Party Random Rhythmic Sample Pack. And blocks, as I've called them, are basically my interpretation or my presentation of just your standard loops. And kind of what makes, I think, these a little bit different than what you pick up anywhere else is that kind of the way that they're organized. I've got the even numbers and the odd numbers here. My odd numbers, I have them separated to where the samples are more melodic based, and the even numbers are more of a rhythmic pattern, I guess. And for what it's worth, all of the odd numbers also have some glitch effects, as you can see here, or in this case at 120, there are some tape stops. And that is basically only for the evens. Now, you won't find those in the odd folders. The odd folders are just the samples themselves. So for what that's worth, that's just kind of the way I made these. So when I'm going through these as well, I'm not going to show you every single glitch because basically they're all randomly generated and you get the idea. You hear a couple of them. They're basically the same thing throughout every tempo. But I will play a little bit just so you guys get a little bit of an indication of what those sound like as well. But okay, so right now I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we'll see you at the finish line. I'm going to try to keep this as minimal commentary as possible, just so I can demonstrate everything that's here, because there's quite a bit to get through. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, on to 100. Now, these, I'm not going to play every one of them because once you hear one, you've heard them all. This was an earlier portion of this project, so this sound kind of developed, and I thought it sounded cool, reminded me of an old Atari game, so I kind of kept it and made one for every key. But I'll just show you a couple of those, and then we'll move on to the next section. Might be a nice transitional effect depending on your arrangement. Who knows? It's all about creativity. And here's a couple of these little glitches I'll just show you while I'm here. So as you can see, those are just randomly generated. Okay, I'm going to move on to 110. All right, on to 120. All right, now these are 8 bars. These are the ones I started with first, hence the length difference. Obviously, we have some that are 1 to 4 bars in length, but I started with 8 and kind of decided that it's a little longer than what I wanted to do, hence why I ended up going way shorter on these other ones. So there's a couple different variations here of certain ones. I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit. I'm not going to play all of them out because it's basically just one sound that goes for so many seconds. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a preview, and I'm going to kind of move quickly on these. So here we go. All right, so you kind of get the idea on those. Let's go ahead and show you the tape stop effects here. Very simple stuff, just a little fun stuff here. You get the idea on those. Let's move on. Another example just of the random glitch. Okay, moving on now. Go ahead and show you 130. All right, moving on to 140 now. All right, we're going to skip over the glitches as I already mentioned, on to 150. Goblin Party. Don't ask me what I was getting at when I named these. Had a little bit too much fun, apparently.